Hello, everyone, and welcome to Langshack Yizeek. This is my personal language learning app that I created to model my specific language learning style. And I wanted to have a place where I could house rare and endangered languages. And I also wanted to have flexibility over when I can deliver features. And I also wanted to turn this into a tool that I would want to use if I had my own custom language learning software. So this is what I've created. I am going to show you the features today that this site has, and hopefully you might be interested in using it for your own purposes. And there's also some paid features on the site as well, mostly reading aids, as well as this conversational tool that we have as well, that we're constantly improving this because it's in its infancy right now, so there's still a lot of work to be done. But in terms of the general version 1, the site is ready for people to start using. So we have this dashboard here. This is where you land when you first log into the site. So the way that at least my mind works when I'm learning languages, I like to keep track of everything that I'm doing. So I created this personal vocabulary list, which it's tuned to whatever language you're in. So if you choose like Hawaiian, you're gonna get a separate list. And in this list, you get the word, you get the clue, the date it was added, as well as its confidence level. So I like to think of words and grammar concepts in the language as unknown acquaintances that are waiting to be known, just like a person a person in your social circle. You want to get to know that person better until they're your best friend or something. And the words and grammar concepts work exactly the same way, in my opinion. So that's why I've created games. I've created the grammar corner so you can practice your chatting within the application, as well as the conversational tool and various games. We're going to be adding dozens and dozens of games in the future. I want to make this app one of a kind in the language world if I can. So you click that, and this confidence level travels with you through games, through the word bowl, and in this thing as well. So you can update this, and it updates it everywhere. And you can change your language by clicking the target language drop down. And if you're not interested in any of these languages, you can click see all languages, as this is a site that's more focused on rare and endangered languages. We are open to adding at least all of the common languages that AI can use, like anything from Vietnamese to Mandarin Chinese to Ukrainian, Italian, German. We'll be more than happy to add all of those in here. But my specific mission is to provide rare and endangered languages in here. So that's where the vast majority of my work is going to be. I want the community to build out all of these other languages, which is why the site is technically free to use. The AI features are not free, but it's still free to bring content into the site because we're trying to build libraries here. So this is for Hawaiian. Hawaiian's got a lot of stuff for it because there's like 100 years of newspapers in the public domain. But this is all articles. So we have two tabs here. We have the My Articles tab and the All Articles tab. The My Articles tab is where your private articles are at. So anything that's custom to you, anything that you're doing that you want to learn for your specific purpose, could be confidential files from work, could be anything like that. You can go into create a new article and do this. And if it's an AI generated or you got it from somewhere else, just click this. If you're using our AI generator, it's automatically marked as AI generated. We do this because we want people to know what was AI and it's not. It's just integrity. If we let our users know what is and isn't generated by artificial intelligence. So you can choose our topic. We'll be expanding this greatly in the future. You can also edit the author. So if a native speaker of a rare language gave you something and they wrote it and you don't want your name to be the author, you can put that in there as well. And you can also attach an audio file. So right now we're just taking MP3s, but there's converters online, so you can convert your audio file or just ask us to do it, and we'll put it to the article. We'll put it on the article. Eventually, I might like to just put a audio converter in here for people that have stuff, but if it's not important enough, we're not going to add it. And if you want to add it to your private library, you click private article, And then that article you just posted is right here, and voila. So because this has no audio, you have these different voices available. We're going to be updating this to tune it to the language so that you have the best native accents that you can possibly have. Because right now these are these are okay voices. They get the job done, but they're not the best. So we just found out that there's actually better voices out there. So we're going to be exploring those and adding them to the site here soon. And then we have this grammar corner feature. This will be better on an article where there's actually something to look up. So yeah, so we have this. So we can look up this word here. So this is something you could practice here. You could say, you could practice your Spanish with it. And then yeah, this is built for language. This is built specifically for grammar questions. And it's supposed to be for conversation, but like I said, this app is in its infancy, so we're constantly adding this. But for the word I was going to look up, we could say, what does mean? Okay, so the grammar concept, it actually answers your question. So cautivarán, they will captivate or they will charm. So you know, you got these from your grammar corner, and this is a paid feature. You're only going to see this if you're a tier 2 user or higher. And this is it right here. So we got cautivarán. So you could either use that feature to easily get words, or the built-in site feature, or you can use one of these. So you could, well, I'm going to add this word here. This is where you would add it, and then add it as your default. Clear it out if you want, or you can paste it back in there. And since I really don't know this word very well, I'll put a 1, but it looks like captivate a little bit, so I'll put 2. And this confidence level score, it's up to you. It's what you think. Like 1 is you don't know it. 5 is you know it all the way. Like the highlight goes away. And that's the goal, is to get this whole thing looking like that. But you can put cautivarán. You can listen to it.
Cautivarán.
This is a free feature for everybody. And you can put this on. Captivate. And we have various dictionaries here. If for rare and endangered languages, there will be additional grammar resources and stuff. And we're also going to be building out our own in-site grammar guides as well, as we work with more and more native speakers of various rare languages. So that's the word modal. This is how you manage your words. And when you already have a word, you'll see it right here. And you can edit these, but you have to go to your personal vocabulary list. So let's say you don't want that or in there anymore, and you want to get rid of the quotes for cautivarán. Right now we don't have a search, but we're going to have one soon. So this is where the word you added is. So cautivarán, if you want to get rid of it, if you want to update the confidence level, you can do that here. This will update across all places where the confidence level is available. And you can click on the link of the word. It takes you to an edit word clue. And you can just take this out. I believe that there may be an error here, but okay. But it actually updates. Okay, and then we're gonna look up our word again. So you see? So when you go there and you update it, it updates it, took off the quotes, and took out the or. Our confidence level still here, and that's a bug all fixed, don't worry. That's a known bug anyway. So that's how a single word gets there. If you want to add a phrase, you could say the famous route of Santiago. You could say you could look up your phrase here. Famous Camino de Santiago, or famous. If you want to translate it, you can do that. And then, and often, sometimes when you add phrases, you may see multiple loadings under here. That's just, they'll go away. And then you click that, and then you can put your confidence level in here, close your modal out. So you may not see that right now showing up here, but when you refresh the page, now it's there. Sometimes you may have to come in here and redo. Oh, hold on. This happens whenever there's a period at the end of the word. Okay, let's find a different example. Okay, yeah, let's do this. No, it's got a period. Let's do this. Okay, so this means pilgrimage route. Okay, so you can do that. Get your pilgrim. Okay, do that. Refresh the page. There we go. So your phrase is here. The original phrase we had, it's here. And we also have this as well, so you can update it now. So the vast majority of the time, that works. So let's look up Ruta. So there we go. So you have your Ruta Santiago. You can still update it. The only problem is that it has this period right here. And if you ever have this problem where you have this issue, the admin can go into this and change this. Take that period off. But yeah, that's how words and phrases will travel. And when you're in the library, the idea you can look up. So you can look up oases. You'll get something. You can look up topics. Get that. This right here is going to be fixed soon. It works when it's like by itself, but sometimes when you combine all three, there can be an issue with the alphabetization of this. And then if you want to generate an article, so say you're paying for this feature and you want to learn about car parts in Spanish, or you want a dialogue between two people, or you want to choose how informal it is. So say you want slang, it's probably going to come out with like Mexican slang or something. And then, which is something we're going to be addressing once we get this out to people. We just want people to start using it so that we can start growing the site out. And then we're going to have a desired length. So you click this, and this will generate an article in Spanish. So it's programmed to do this right now. And the reason why we do that is because we have to format our site out. Say Carl. This should be what we just put in. Yeah. So this is the article we just put in. So if you have colons, if you have 1 up to the number 99, followed by either a colon or a period, there'll be this special spacing. And I did that because whenever I go through grammar drills and things like that, or dialogues, I want to be able to have an easy way to read the dialogue so it's not all jumbled up. We're going to be making a lot more changes to this in the future to enhance the experience here, but this is just version 1. So this is a brand new dialogue here. So as you can see, this did come out Mexican. Okay, on the this is an international Spanish base, so it is what it is. And you can choose your article here. I would like to try to work on a tool in the future that can give a different voice for each, but that's going to take a lot of work. That's just an idea I'm throwing out there. And then you can also import ebooks. So this is mostly only for PDF. Again, you can do AI generated, or you could do a private article, and it'll just, if you upload that, it'll give you your PDF down here, and then you can just add it to the library. So you can learn about whatever topic you want. You can do your generate article and get your materials that way, or just choose something out of the library here. And we're going to be making this better so that people can like go and search for content like easily, and they'll be able to put a topic in here and like actually see stuff. So, and then we have games. So there's a lot more documentation on this in the tutorials, but right now we just have these 4 games. We're going to be adding a lot more games to this. Some of them will be paid. It just depends on how complex the programming is for specific games, but we're always going to have free games in here for people who are just using the app just to use it. And then we'll have our AI here. So this is only going to be available if you're paying for tier 3. Tier 2, we don't have that available yet because this feature is a little bit it needs more work before I can push it out to everybody. So we're just keeping it right now for the highest tier, which this isn't even released yet, but I want to show how this works. So this is Spanish, right? Hola, ¿cómo estás? And we're probably going to get, some Americanized.
Hola, yo soy tu compañero de conversación en español. Estoy feliz de ayudarte a practicar
But
y mejorar
it
tus
works. It gets the
habilidades en
job done.
español.
So
¿En qué puedo ayudarte?
sometimes this is supposed to work, but this is a bug right now. But you get your voice. You can download your audio. You can change the speed and on most browsers. If you're on mobile, you can surely download the audio. And then you have all of your stuff here. So as you practice with this, ¿cómo te llamas?
Soy un asistente de conversación en español. ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy? ¿Cómo te llamas?
So, and like I said, this is in its infancy. So, but this is how it works. Like, there's a lot of improvements that can be made, but this is the first version. But you can take these, and I mean, if you really wanted to, just for showing how this works, you could go into your personal vocab notes, and this is just something I saved from the other day. And you can also use these for like really quick conversations, or if you just want to practice going to the grocery store or something. Actually, let me show you that right now. Hola, quiero comprar unas manzanas del supermercado.
Hola, bienvenido al supermercado. ¿Cuántas manzanas te gustaría comprar? ¿Pues verdes o rojas?
So you see here it says, welcome to the market. How many apples would you like to buy? Do you prefer green or red apples? I think it messed up on this pronunciation here. That mistakes happen with this stuff. But for the most part, this tool works. We're going to be adding many more voices here shortly because we want our users to have the most native voices possible. And that is pretty much the site features. Outside of adding your notes, you can do test for your content in there. You can choose your color, so you'll get a little color thing. You can't see it here, but you'll get a little color panel thing. You can choose your color from. You can choose your priority, and we could just do resources here. They're separate. They're comma separated, and then any files you want to attach, we can put them there. In the future, we're going to be expanding this greatly by offering content viewers for this and the ability to download the articles and things you leave in attachments here. And this could be an excellent tool for linguists who are on the field and just need an easy place to keep their tools. That's why I made this, because I personally have a lot of language learning things I do for rare languages. So this tool will definitely help me when I'm out in the field. But yeah, that's how this site works. And if you click this site here, see all languages here. I think I've shown that already. So now, if you go to user settings here on the settings tab, if you're paying for a subscription, you'll see this manage update. This will take you to Stripe where you can change subscriptions, cancel, update, anything like that, change address information, change card information. That can all be done here. And if you want to reset your password, you can click that. You can also go to the login page and reset your password there as well. And this will show you what kind of account you have when your subscription expires and all that stuff. If you have any questions, just contact the site admin. We'll be adding a contact us button here at some point. And then if you want to upgrade, like if you want to use, you want to be able to have easy access to this feature or to this feature, or you want to have access to be able to generate audio for these voices, any on demand as many times as you want, or even if you want to do this, which I believe this is available right now for tier 2 users, but it's not. This isn't going to be available for long. It's mostly just out there for demo purposes. But if you want to upgrade, we have this right now. This is a new tier we're working on, just because we got done with the features we wanted to add in here. So the basic one's free. You can do what you want, and then we have this reading tier, so you can get many articles. You can article requests for custom voices. We'll have additional games, and then with this, we're going to be adding the conversation tool. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that yet, but we're working on some extra native voice features before we roll out that tier 3 package. But yeah, that's how it works. And also just some additional notes. We do make resources, in-house resources here. So we already have, this is just a personal pet project of mine, but we have this dictionary here, rather a word book on the Cypriot Arabic language. And we also have other resources that we create, and we will be creating a lot of things in the future and adding them to this as well. And there's also a blog as well. This is mostly just the stuff we add for the channel. We'll be using this a lot, but this is the new blog that since we stopped. But that's everything I wanted to show you today. I'll be putting in time slots so you can go see specific features of the site. I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about how it's used, or if you have an organization that needs access to this, and just email us at languageshack@gmail.com if you're interested and you want a feature, because we don't have the funding right now to be able to offer free trials to people. So if you want to be able to see more of the paid site features, like if you want to see Grammar Corner working in action, if you want to be able to use conversational tools, or if you want access to the AI article generator, and you want to see more, schedule a demo, or you want to see more stuff of that, you can either go to my Instagram channel, which is Langshack.Yizeek, where I share more. I'm trying to become more active there and post up stuff about this app, or you can just email languageshack@gmail.com and we can schedule a consultation. All right, thank you everybody for watching this video, for following this channel if you do. And I hope that you will find my app useful. And if it's not useful, that's okay too. But I hope that you will at least take a few minutes and take a look at it. All right. Thanks, everybody.